What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another crafted transmog video. Today we're actually finishing out the blacksmithing recipes you can get in Shadow Moon Valley, so pretty exciting. Today we are, we're still kind of located smack dab in the middle. So if you've been following where we've been in Shadow Moon Valley, first we were in this area right here, Legion Hold, very exciting. Then we moved to the Death Forge over here, and now we're in the Hand of Gul'dan, so pretty exciting stuff, honestly. The fell pits, just lots of sights to see here. Anyway, so why are we in this fiery lava pit? We're actually after these guys here. Now, the pattern we're after can drop off of the enraged earth spirits, and if they are close enough, go for it. However, I've primarily focused on the enraged fire spirits because they actually drop motes of fire as well, which is actually needed for the recipe, so it works out really, really nicely. This one actually, I really enjoyed farming, and I kind of was disappointed that it was over so soon because I almost felt that I was farming two different things at once. So I basically, I was a little inefficient here, but I basically followed the lava. I went where the lava went. So I followed wherever the enraged fire spirits were is where I went. I did if these earth spirits got in my way, I did end up killing them, but I just kind of went in this line right here, and it kind of goes pretty far here actually. So if you follow here, it actually will go all the way around. So there's tons of mobs. I really didn't feel like I was farming, like I wasn't waiting on any respawns, which I've had to do in quite a few of these so far. I really just felt like I was farming mode of fire, and then I just happened to also get a recipe here. So it worked out really nicely, actually. So the recipe we're after today is the Ragesteel shoulders. Like I said, it drops off of all of these mobs here, all of these elementals. Let's open this up and see what we're going with here. So the Ragesteel shoulders, they have a crafting cost of 10.5k on my server, so not terribly expensive. Again, we're not really investing a whole lot. However, my server, like I said, is really, really good for transmog at the moment, so I cannot actually make 59k profit. The region market value here is 42k, so if you were still going with the crafting cost on my server plus the region market value, it's about 30k. But that also is saying that you are buying all of this from the auction house. However, depending on how lucky or unlucky you get in farming this pattern, you definitely could end up with two primal fire here. The corium bars, I believe, are going to be the most expensive out of the bunch. It does require 8 of them. Again, I don't think that corium is really worth farming unless you are farming in a corium raid, which is basically where you have 10 people, because 10 is the maximum amount per node. Have a corium raid in Nagrand and have the 10 people, which is kind of hard to come by, especially now that we are all kind of in Shadowlands craze, which is totally fine. Again, definitely not bad buying that off of the auction house. Each corium bar for me is about 1k, so kind of an investment, but overall definitely worth it if I am making a sale there. Scroll of Strength, I believe you can make with inscription. I just always buy these off the auction house. It's 22 gold for me. Yeah, it looks like the crafting cost, I actually lose 1 gold, so yeah, definitely just buy that off the auction house. Fell iron bar, you can definitely check to see whether or not the fell iron ore is worth less, which then would mean that you would just smelt it and then save a little bit on crafting costs. But overall, like I said, not a major investment here, especially when you can make that much gold. They do, however, have a 0.01 sell rate, and forgive me, my transmog is absolutely horrendous at the moment. I don't necessarily think that they don't wow me. Honestly, I'm not really amazed by them. However, the thing to keep in mind is there are, what is this, 4 different Ragesteel outfits or sets here, or pieces I should say. So generally, if somebody's buying one, they're most likely buying all. So it's always nice to have all 4 pieces up. Obviously, the Ragesteel gloves here have the best sell rate out of the bunch. I've had a fantastic time selling the Ragesteel breastplate. I've made so much gold off of it. But generally, the shoulders will sell at the same time the rest of the whole set goes. So just always have one up on the auction house. Not a huge investment, especially once you have this pattern. You're good. Basically, you don't have to come out here and farm this pattern again, which makes it really, really nice to always just have these pieces up on the auction house, and then it will eventually sell. They do, like I said, a little slow, but definitely worth it in the end. But that's it. Just like I said, follow this little pattern here. You're never going to run out of mobs, thankfully. That was never an issue I had. And for me, it actually ended up taking me about 50 kills, which in the grand scheme of things really isn't a whole lot in comparison to the other two that we had out here. So the one, gosh, what was it? The Ash Tongue Warrior, which was the Ragesteel breastplate. I believe that took me about 20, I would say over 20 laps of the whole area, which was quite a few of the mobs there. And same with the other one, the Deathforge Guardian. That was the Corium Pants. That one took forever as well. Whereas, like I said, this one, I don't know if it was just I got lucky on the pattern or if it really is a lot higher of a drop rate. But again, I was watching a movie and they just happened to drop, and it was very, very short and sweet in comparison to the other farms. But that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you come out here. I hope you get some primal fire, some motes of fire to go with your pattern here so you can have a easy time crafting it. Best of luck, everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.